you have a bottle opener?
Yeah, right there. On the fridge, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Pick your poison.
We got a Copperberg with strawberry and lime.
I've just gone your more traditional beverage this afternoon as a 4X Gold. And let me give you a bit of trivia. 4 Mile Beach is the main beach of which far north Queensland town?
Oh, God. Bowen?
Port Douglas, mate.
Alright.
Might need to freshen up on that.
Well, first ever podcast, Reese.
Yeah, here we are. We've been talking about it for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah. But we had the attitude of, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
And when you hang around someone chewing the fat for so many hours, why not just record it and let other people get entertained?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. How many hours a week are we spending together? 32,
Yeah.
30 hours on average.
And that's just Monday to Friday, and then you talk about the weekends. Yeah.
Well, this is currently a beautiful Friday afternoon. Looking over your park.
Yeah, you don't get much better than this right now.
Oh, you can on the other side of Brisbane. The better side of Brisbane.
What, the east side?
Yep, we're talking Bulimba. We're talking Morningside.
I'm talking Hawthorn. I'm talking Murray. Great place of the world.
Yeah, see, I can get in the car and be in the city at five minutes.
Mate, I'm looking at 15 from here.
Oh, mate.
15 from the city,
I
absolutely.
picked you up this morning.
Yeah, but you're past the city, mate.
It took me 25 minutes to get to here, and we're talking 5:30 in the morning.
Well, you're obviously taking a terrible route, for starters. What route did you take? Actually, I don't even care what route you
The
took.
usual route.
What, Coro?
Yeah, Coro. Went bypass the old Gabba, the Brisbane Lions stomping ground.
Yeah, you had a few good knocks out there, didn't you, for the Gabba?
Who?
The Gabba, what am I, the Lions? Your infamous double... Was that the double barrel photo?
Yeah, that was a double barrel photo. Going to...
What, you were sitting by yourself?
I was sitting in the row in front of everyone. That was Ben Keys' debut.
And why were you sitting by yourself?
Because I was a bit intoxicated. And they didn't want
Well,
to
they
sit
kicked
next
you
to
out of the
me.
role.
They didn't want to sit next to me. But it was good fun. And then afterwards, I've gone down to we got special tickets to go down to the players' bar underneath.
How pissed are we talking when you're going down to this players' bar? Because I know you, and I'd hate to say if you've had over 15.
I would have... I don't know how, but I was definitely drinking rum and cokes.
Oh, jeez.
And I remember being with Keezy's grandmother, lovely lady, and...
First shout out.
We went into the restricted area where Ben Keys was getting rubbed down after the game. And I've never seen such a filthy look in my life.
He was
I
unimpressed.
had to send him a message a few days later apologising. Jordan, he didn't forgive his grandmother for like a few months. Oh, God. No, but podcasting, why do you, it's just a good idea to, I don't know, we're just listening to each other talk for so many hours a day. Might as well record it and let other people hear what we're blessed to listen to.
Oh, well, mate, I think we just have these riveting conversations that I just feel bad that people can't hear them.
Yeah, people should be paying. Like, some of the stuff that I've come up with over these years, like, I just think to myself, I should be getting paid for this. And then I have to listen to you. And I should be getting paid for that as well.
Hey, listen, mate. I've got nothing. So shit.
No, mate, it's a bit nerve-wracking. You see, I've had experience.
Oh, yeah.
Brisbane sports guys, we got to think about it.
Brisbane sports guys. More like...
What?
Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. Oh, no.
You got to say it, mate.
I don't want to say
restricting yourself here.
No, I don't really want a podcast nemesis
No,
after
we've got to
5
have a nemesis.
minutes.
Brisbane Sports Guys is our nemesis. I've been on there twice, been treated horribly twice. They are my nemesis. I thought, we can't beat them because I didn't want to join them. It's because normally you can't join them.
Yeah, no, I picked up what you were putting down. Yeah, you got Collie and who's the other guy?
Henry, and there's another bloke, George something. George,
yeah,
I know his last name, but I'm not going to share it with you.
Yeah.
Not
Them
worth
and their bloody Facebook Live scheme.
He's the other guest host that's on there quite a bit. I'm competing with him.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a bit. It's more nerve-wracking doing that because it's live.
Yeah, at least we got a bit of stuff to play with.
Have you come up with an idea for the intro?
What you gotta think about, brother? Oh, jeez, podcast coming on a Friday. I'll twist you so hard I'll make you look like a pretzel.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was awesome. WWE.
Just go WWE promo when you get a bit nervous.
Well, no. It'll be good, mate. That was alright. We just got to work on it. We've got to make it so I'm involved a little bit too.
Yeah, we'll tinker. We'll tinker.
Because we're constantly listening to podcasts. Like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, inspiration.
Yeah. Well, you listened to an NBA one day.
Bill Simmons. BS Report. Who else we got?
Fighter and the Kid with...
Fighter and the Kid. That's really about it. Oh, and Hamish and Andy. Really, that's
I
about
listened
it.
to Money Talk with
Money Talk?
with Ross Greenwood, you know, the guy off the Today
Why
Show.
do you listen to Money Talk now? Because you're a big finance student. But 2 weeks of finance, and he thinks he's already
I'm an investment banker,
He's an
mate.
investment banker. Ipswich Arts, and now we're here.
Mate, don't give shit about Ipswich Arts, mate. That was a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I stayed out there for an extra year longer than I should have.
Just because you loved it?
I loved it so much. I went out there by myself. First year was good with old Sam Greer and Toby Hunt. That was actually a good time with those two, but I had too good of a time, so I failed everything.
Yeah.
And then I decided to go back there the next year and went out by myself. Drove out there, 45-minute drive every day. No, I didn't go every day.
Who does?
Not me.
Who does that? You know what the most appealing thing about uni is the coffees, I find.
Yeah, I don't like coffee.
So that's weird. I've never understood that. You drink literally non-alcoholic drinks is H2O, Coca-Cola, and a Chocky Breaker.
I love a Chocky Breaker.
But you have no time for any other beverage. And then same with your alcoholic beverages. It's a rum and coke, a red wine, or a vodka soda if you're on the Gus shred train for that 3-month period.
I'm trying to acquire the taste for beer. Is there a lighter up here, mate?
Oh no.
There would be, surely.
We've already encountered our first problem. There is not a lighter for young Michael here.
No, Reese is in his domain here, in Fig Tree Pocket. As soon as you walk in the door, it's always... His personality always changes. It's really weird. He's all friendly when you're outside of the house, but as soon as you walk into his house, you gotta watch out. Because he's very territorial. So you can't open the fridge without asking. If you want a cigarette lighter, it's a bit of a tantrum. But other than that, I always get a cold when I come to this house. I don't know why. I think it's the cats. I'm allergic to cats. Also don't like cats. They freak me out, the way they stare at you. I always get into a staring contest. And they always win. Well, you heard a bit about me. Actually I don't like dogs. Don't like dogs that much. There's only a few that I like. And they're the ones that just do as they're told. And don't lick you. Because I've seen what they lick. Don't really like it. Balls and lick their ass. So I don't want them licking my leg. When you see those videos on Facebook and stuff like that of them licking the owner's face, it just makes me think they're an idiot. Like, how can you let a dog that has just licked its bumhole lick your face? It's just not hygienic. But there are a few dogs I like. Don't like dogs that bark. Can't stand that. We've got a dog next door. There's a little Jack Russell. It's just a little rat. And my dad absolutely hates it. So what he does is whenever it starts yapping and the owners are out, Dad brings out the old stock whip and walks out onto the middle of the street and cracks the whip. And you've never seen a little Jack Russell run so fast. Oh, it's so funny. And he does it with the crows. Can't stand crows. So you'll see him take out the stock whip, crack the whip in the middle of the street. Everyone in the street thinks he's loony. It's pretty funny. I'm just laughing to myself.
God, you're a dog.
Mate, that's quality rant right there.
What did you rant about?
I ran about how I don't like cats. No, I ranted about you and how when you enter your household, you have a different personality.
I think everyone does. And also,
No.
you're such a difficult guest.
Alright. Well, I'm not. I'm not. But
Don't get sensitive on me here.
No, I didn't. But I was talking about, walking into a house and how you got to adjust to the different personality of you.
Yeah, and I feel that.
It's not like I don't like it. I'm used to it. So I wouldn't keep coming here if I didn't like it. And then I whinged about your cats.
Mate, my cats have been there for me through thick and thin.
Your cat,
You know what I'm thinking about, Gus?
cat lady.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about love.
What? What, because I mentioned cats?
No. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm really relaxed, I'm having a nice beverage, but I'm stuck
That
with
4X
you.
gold's gone straight to your head.
Yeah, all half of it, but, you know, I'm a young man.
Stop it, go on. Stop. Go on.
You know, who's never experienced what it's like to call someone a girlfriend. And
Oh my god.
and now at the young age of 23, I think I've realised that I'm going to in fact die alone. And it's
God.
harsh reality.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So
that's what you're worrying about?
that's what's on my mind right now.
You know what I was worrying about? Like, if we're going to go to the Shafton Hotel and see the titty girls, 3 till 5 every Friday.
Well, what's the time now? We're looking.
We could make one of them your girlfriend.
We're looking.
Pay them enough money.
I'm talking. Finish these beers in this chin wag and head straight on the highway and make a beeline for it.
More than a highway from Fig Tree Pocket, mate.
Man, this is God's country.
Yeah, no, it's alright. Alright. Bit far away. I saw a kangaroo hop past the front door.
No, you didn't.
I just saw a kangaroo hop
You
past the
talk
front
so
door.
much shit your eyes are brown.
You took one of mine out of my book, mate.
Now, mate, we last weekend, a few things happened. We can get into it. Saturday, obviously, the bees. And Sunday, obviously, the big fight.
The Wallabies.
Yeah, should we start the...
Oh, the Wallabies, yeah, mate. It was good to see. It was pretty impressive.
It was good to see, wasn't it? It was good to see. I had no expectation. I was more interested in talking to the bloke next to me than watching the game.
Before the game.
And then, yeah, Israel Folau starts us off
Mate,
beautifully.
I was expecting to watch us get flogged as well.
And then we see old Bernard go out of his way to miss 4 goals for us practically.
But that was the only real negative of the game, was Bernard Foley missing those kicks.
Bernard Foley, the Wallabies not being able to close out rugby games, and Nigel Owens could be the greatest All Black of all time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just a blatant attention seeker.
Yeah, there was a point there, I think it was around the 60-minute mark, where Barrett dropped the ball cold off the high ball, went forward, they didn't call it, and then an All Black picked it up from an offside position, and they didn't call it. And it was 2 blatant, rules that were broken at a crucial point in the game. And I don't know, I was impressed by the Wallaby defence. Rob Simmons actually played quite well. What we would say?
No, I was
played
happy
solid.
with the second rows.
Yeah,
It's amazing how much of a difference it makes when the second rows and the props are playing well. Like,
Yeah.
you want those big men using their size on the field. Obviously, Stephen Moore, it'd be handy if we had a hooker that could use their size.
he is useless, isn't he?
It's funny to watch him play.
Mate, he looks like he's going to trip over his feet every time he runs.
And he did you actually see he did like a flick pass? He did a flick pass last week.
Yeah, and I saw him actually, because every time he gets the ball, you never think he's going to pass. He's going to make one of those side sloping runs where he just kind of falls into the tackle. And he actually sent it to the second man off the ruck a few times, which is a bit remarkable. He's still just useless, isn't he? He's
Mate,
got to give it away.
mate,
Or
he's not-
someone's got to pull him on. Mate, you're done.
It's just the classic story, but with Wallabies, with players going on too long. Like, it happened with Stephen... It's happening with Stephen Moore.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Who were we
Gregan.
talking? Gregan. There was someone... Sharp. 3 guys, and they're 3 positions that have shown to be pretty weak on the Wallabies, like, start-up squad.
Yeah, there's no real consistency in those 3 positions over recent years, has there?
No, because guys like Stephen Moore stop talent. Because people who potentially could make it in professional rugby are now playing, I don't know, schoolboy or playing club rugby. They're looking at these guys who are maybe on their 100th cap, and they just know that the selectors are just going to keep on picking them because they think loyalty is what the proper thing to do is for professional rugby, where it should be more cutthroat. If you're not performing, you should go.
Yeah. No.
When was the last time you saw where you said Stephen Moore had a good game?
Oh, you'd be talking Rugby World Cup 2015, maybe.
Yeah, that's actually true.
He had a few good games there, but that's about it. But everyone turned up for the Rugby World Cup, so it's nothing to really congratulate. But I don't know where you go with the Wallabies. I think you got to kind of have a bit of consistency with the team, but I really liked how Beale played.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Just some of those moments. He drilled Sonny Bill a few times. That was really good to see. He wasn't caught up in the moment. And that ball and all tackle strip on the goal line
That was epic.
was really heroic stuff right there.
It was pretty impressive how he managed to keep a hold of Sonny Bill. Like, Sonny Bill had a pretty...
He had a shocker. He had an absolute shocker.
Thanks to Curtly Beale.
Yeah.
Curtly Beale was putting pressure on him.
Yeah, and I like how Beale gets Flow a lot more involved through their Waratahs chemistry. Flow got a lot more touches, and that's the problem with Flow. He goes missing sometimes. He goes missing in games, and it's good that he's got someone on his inside now that's going to be constantly looking for him, trying to get him involved, which is good. But I would have loved to see an Adam Coleman play that game. Also, what I noticed was the Wallabies at the moment, they really don't have that elite pilferer. We're missing the Pococks of the world, and shout out Liam Gill wherever you may be. He would have been perfect. He would have been perfect for that type of game. There was a lot of pilferers on.
There were so many opportunities.
There
where
was
they
in the ruck, yeah,
and you can see them sort of half going for it.
Yeah.
But then for some reason they'd hesitate, and you can't hesitate when you're pilfering.
No, not at all.
You just got to go for it.
Yep.
Like, it takes a bit of guts to be able to go for it because you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position.
Absolutely, and you got some flying, Brady Retalix as well coming in and trying to clear your area out. But
yeah.
I remember McMahon got a good one in the middle of the second half, but I can't really even think of another one.
No. Well, they get themselves in the right position, but because that's not their speciality. They always put themselves in that little bit wrong position, and they get cleared out easily.
Yeah.
But it's something.
That was the game to beat the All Blacks, but
mate, yeah,
that was the game, man, because
if we beat them.
It was like Australia was just so surprised that they were up 17-0 so early that they were just... It felt like they had no idea what to do in that winning position.
Yeah. In
Dunedin. And they just got... Yeah.
When was the last time they were in a winning position against the All Blacks?
Oh, you tell me, mate. But, yeah, and they needed to be able to close out the game in the half better.
Where's the laptop?
It is downstairs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, you go. No, we won't get the laptop.
Don't worry about it.
Nah. No, we won't. We'll save that for...
Oh, we'll cut that little thing. We'll go into...
No, it's going well.
But we've just stumbled over nothing. We'll have to cut this.
That's fine. It's our first ever podcast, mate.
I thought you just want to continue.
No, yeah, but you don't want to be cutting and changing it. I don't reckon.
Yeah,
that's the trick about... Like, when Joe Rogan does his, he...
Yeah, true.
There's always little, fuck-ups.
Yeah. For sure.
And the people walk in on him, bloody doing his podcast.
Yeah, we're bloody new at it. Give us a break.
Exactly. We're new at it, people.
Yeah.
So
we're putting it under the arm and we're having a run, Will we go a metre? Probably, but,
Just pressing that record button was the scariest part.
It was, actually. A bit daunting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier said than done, this shit, mate.
Yeah, it is. We're doing it. No, I actually went there for a solid, I don't reckon, a minute by myself.
I don't even want to hear what you said. It's taken me, so it's Friday. The fight was Sunday.
Oh, we're talking the fight.
Yeah, I think we should get it off our chest. We haven't spoken about the fight.
We haven't really talked about it, and we've been. How long have we been talking?
Mate,
at work for?
We've been on the Conor McGregor train, stopping at all stations, at work for what, over a year?
Mate,
we love this man. We love him. We watch everything he says.
He's our best mate.
He's practically our mate. Like, I reckon he'd probably know me by now.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like I know him.
Like, I'm Reese. I'm Gus. I'm Reese. Yeah. He'd go, "Oh, g'day, boys. How are you?"
Yeah, absolutely. And we were G'ing up this day for a long time. We really thought he'd have a really good shot at winning. We thought the 8-ounce gloves were going to play a factor. They did play a factor, but not for our boy.
No. Well, no. A month ago, it would have been. How long ago did I change my mind? Where I was like, Conor McGregor's going to win. It would have been a bit over a month ago.
A bit over a month, yeah. And we were playing that song. Yeah. There's only one Conor McGregor.
There's the fight better.
And he's gonna knock out Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd, watch out, the Irish are coming. That was not the truth. The Irish did come, but the Irishmen did not get up.
No, but it was a good fight. Like,
it was a good fight, man. That's probably the most entertaining fight Floyd Mayweather's ever been in. And I always knew that was going to happen. Conor McGregor is never in a boring fight.
Like he said afterward, I made you fight like a Mexican. I made you fight like a Mexican, Floyd. And it's true. He fought like a Mexican.
Yeah, he did.
Head down, fists at either side of his head. And it was like that was definitely the most exciting fight Floyd I've seen him fight. Yeah. And because he could have done the boring. Well, actually, no. Conor made it so he couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, Conor went at him.
Yeah, he did.
But it was just down. It was, you know what beat Conor? Cardio.
Mate, that's his Achilles heel. It has been that for quite some time. And I feel like he's recognised it. We've seen he's accepted it. And he's got to change up something to do with his training, doesn't he? Yeah. I saw reports that Michael Bisping said that he needs to just blatantly run more.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to think that he does enough running.
Yeah, you don't see... I watched an embedded of him from a few years ago where he'd run...
Running down that highway, yeah.
Yeah, he'd run in the mornings, like... Yeah. What did he say? He's like... I like to run with no food into me tummy. And then I like to feel hungry. And then I went a bit off with the accent there, but...
Yeah, not your best, but...
But it was good to see... It was good to see him go 10 rounds.
He didn't lose anyone, McGregor.
No.
He didn't lose anyone. I was quite obviously, I was devastated. I was a loss for words. The blokes I was watching it with thought I was in a depression, which I was. But, it was a tough one to swallow in that. But he's a gracious loser, man. You don't see many...
No.
Supreme athletes talk like that.
But he wasn't really a loser in that.
He wasn't, was he? He made over $100 million.
Yeah.
He won the first 3 rounds. There's an argument...
And the 8th.
In the 8th, that's what I was about to say. There's an argument he made he even won the 8th. He said in the press that he believes that it was going... Floyd had won 5, he had won 4 going into the 10th.
Yeah.
But you could see each round he was getting slower and slower. And his punches didn't really have the sting on it. Like he does in the octagon, did it?
In the first round,
it didn't look like he was putting he was trying to conserve his energy.
Himself in the first couple of rounds, I was expecting to see that big left, even if it just hit Floyd's gloves.
Yeah, he never really got his whole body behind one of those straight lefts he loves to throw.
It's also a testament to how good Floyd is.
Oh yeah, that's what we got. Like he hit him clean with that uppercut, and that was
it was clean, but it wasn't. You could see Floyd sort of saw it coming.
He did, didn't he?
And so if you know it's coming, you're not going to get knocked out from it.
And that's probably his weakest punch, his uppercut.
McGregor. Yeah, well, yeah. He's knocked out that little black fellow.
Can we say that? Yeah.
But he's black.
Yeah, he is black. He's saying a fact. That's a fact, isn't it? He's not white, is he? Yeah, true.
What's that bloke's name?
Marcus Brimage.
Yeah, he knocked out that bloke with an uppercut. But he has that weird, he sort of premeditates it. It's a weird looping thing.
Yeah, it's a loop, isn't it? It's not a snap, is it?
No.
It's not a snap, but...
But when he comes back into the UFC...
What's the fight? It's the Diaz fight, isn't it? It's Diaz 3, New Year's, lightweight title.
Mate,
Put it in your
guys
calendar.
aren't going to be able to stand up with
You've heard it here first on the RG podcast. I'm predicting, and like everyone else is, Mayweather, Diaz, 3, lightweight strap on the line.
Mayweather, Diaz.
McGregor, Diaz, New Year's card.
Yep.
Biggest fight in UFC history.
Still sort
Heard it here first, going to break 2 million pay-per-view buys.
Oh, God.
And if I am incorrect, I'll shout you a beer at the Grosvenor.
Speaking of, yeah,
We had a good time at the Grosvenor that one time. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, no, definitely the Shaftson's where you go for Titty Girls. Titty Girls, Friday afternoon. They'd be on right now, people. 3 o'clock. They've been 3 minutes into their working day.
So if you're just like us and you clocked off work, hopefully you make your way down there and we might see you there for a skewy.
It's on the Shaftston Avenue. You'll see it.
It's right there on the corner.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to business. Got a bit distracted there by the women. I told you, love is on my mind.
I got very...
So McGregor lost. I don't think we need to really talk about it much more. There's nothing more we can really...
Oh, no, it was good to see... It was good to see a guy whose... That was his pro debut.
He stuck his neck out, didn't he?
It was his first ever professional fight, and he went up against, arguably...
Greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. Or, as he says, the best ever.
Yeah.
And he fought that guy, and he landed, 119? Or there was something...
111.
111 punches. And that was more than Pacquiao. People say it's because Mayweather fought differently and went to him more than he did Pacquiao, but he still landed 111 punches.
He landed 30 more strikes in 2 less rounds.
Exactly.
So let's be real here.
He can box.
He can box. Do you instead of the Diaz route? If you're Conor McGregor, do you entertain the thought of potentially fighting Paul Malignaggi?
It's gotten a fair bit of hype. That's the Showtime host.
Yeah, well, he's campaigning for it.
Yeah,
he wants the money though. He's desperate for it.
It was blatantly
He's
obvious.
looking actually it looks a bit sad.
Yeah, it's a bit desperate.
It's desperate, isn't it?
He's come across desperate, so Conor probably will go, I don't like that.
He won't want that, mate.
There you go, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. And he got starked. But the other thing is, if he starks him, then potentially there might be a rematch for Mayweather. Because Mayweather, as money,
you never know.
He might want more. And if they do a
2 years down the
rematch,
track.
that's always a possibility. But if I was Mayweather,
he's 42.
Yeah,
he's very well weathered then.
If I'm Mayweather, I'm stoked. You've made over $1 billion. How much is enough? And you've got the perfect record, 50-0. It doesn't get any better than that.
He's got the world record for most rounds.
You've got nothing else to prove, and you've gone out on potentially 6.5 million pay-per-view buy. You've made over 300+ million, potentially to make more.
Yeah.
And you've got a stoppage in round 10 against Conor McGregor, the biggest face UFC will ever have.
And he went out on an exciting fight. Like Floyd you saw him there. You remember when the ref was like holding them apart?
Yeah.
And he was going at him. It was like going at McGregor.
Yeah.
People didn't expect that.
No.
He didn't expect him.
McGregor didn't expect that, eh?
No, McGregor was going backwards. And that's what I was dancing around in my gym with old Jack Colley. And if you know, he's the Brisbane Sports Guys co-host, by the way.
What's that show?
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I was dancing around with him, and he's a solid 6'3" and a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
And I was dancing around him because I didn't want to go near the prick, and I was bugging. And then we're talking 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was bugging. So imagine Conor McGregor, 10 rounds of dancing around the ring because Mayweather was coming at him.
And he had to keep shrugging him off when he put his head down.
Mm.
And then he said he got his back. He got his back there twice.
That was weird.
And it was a weird exchange, wasn't it?
Because he's thinking... Because he'd be so used to the MMA world.
Yeah, well,
if you take the back, you got an advantage.
Massive, yeah.
Whereas in boxing, Mayweather just played it so well. He just bent down and he knew the ref was going to stop it and that Conor couldn't punch him in that position.
Did you like the stoppage?
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't like it. Well,
do you think
our boy lost?
No, I'm saying, do you think it was a correct stoppage? That was where to call it? Or would you like to see him get knocked down?
No, I'm glad they stopped it. He was obviously buggered. If he didn't stop it, Floyd would have just kept on teeing off on him. And I don't
think he was going to need him knocked out.
No, he probably wouldn't have. He would have gone down just purely because of how buggered he was. Mm. Unless he did land him flush on the... McGregor was still... He could still see the punches coming.
He was just
But he was just
exhausted.
buggered. He couldn't...
His body wasn't reacting.
No. And that was just the same... Just the fitness. It's a completely different... It's a different kettle of fish. 12 rounds of boxing.
Yeah.
10 rounds he went, but still, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
Because you got a guy who's fought 50 fights, and he knows how hard it is. He knows how to pace himself.
Yeah. That is... It was the experience, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah.
Pro debut, mate.
Pro debut against a guy that's been there 49 times.
Boxing pundits were saying that he wasn't going to land a punch. Like, yeah, I know that's a bit of a media hype, but still, they were still saying it. He wouldn't land a punch.
Yeah.
And that was one of the reasons I started going for Conor. Like, I was always going for Conor, but that was the main reason I wanted Conor to win.
Prove him wrong.
And I thought he'd win, is just to prove people wrong. And he did prove people wrong.
Proved a lot of people wrong.
Yeah. Like, he's gained a lot of fans.
Absolutely. What the exposure he would have got from that fight alone.
He's a superstar. He's
Yeah.
a dead set superstar.
He is, isn't he? He's a once-in-a-lifetime figure, isn't he?
He's like, remember when at work we showed the old boy the video of Conor McGregor and his interview?
And he was just being himself.
And Dad's a 67-year-old man who, in his day, was watching Muhammad Ali and guys like that fight. And he won him over just in that 15-minute interview. Dad was like, I want to watch this. Dad became a fan then and there.
I like that when he can flick the switch of being real and then also selling the fight at those press conferences.
Yeah.
The trash talking on that guy's remarkable. I love it.
Oh, the highlights of it on YouTube are just...
Yeah, you can watch it for days.
Oh, so
it's
good.
unbelievable.
I talked to my brother the other week, and I didn't realise he knew anything about Conor. And he started quoting it. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'll invade your villa on horseback and kill anyone that is not fit to work. But this is a new time, so I'll kick your ass in July. That was not an Irish accent
That
at all.
was Bane, mate.
That was Bane. You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. We'll stop there.
No, that was good. That was good. That was
Thanks, man.
impressive.
Yeah, thanks.
Impressive impersonation, dude.
Next stop, Knifer.
I was thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed.
Knifer, that's a film anyway, so. But yeah, no, I after the fight, I was a bit rattled, and I made my way up to the paddo, and the night went on, and I had work the next day with you.
I was very impressed you rocked up.
I was impressed myself, mate. I was a bit of a hero, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you were a hero in my eyes.
And I was sitting there with a mate, and
What, mate?
Zane,
Oh, yeah, right.
that guy. Give him a shout out.
Zane Westbrook. There's a shout out, mate.
There's your shout out, one and only for this podcast. And we were sitting there having a drink, and I'm still a bit in the dumps about the fight, and this lady approached us, and she was close to 60, and she's got one eye pointing to the east and one eye pointing to the west, and I'm trying to look her in the eye, but I don't know.
Which eye do I look at?
Yeah, I got confused, and
Look at the left one or the right one?
so then when you're in those situations, you just look at the between the
Look at the nose.
yeah, look at the nose. So I'm just staring at this bird's nose, and she goes, do you want to play me in a game of pool? And I thought, well, this is potentially going to be my only win for the day. I've lost well over 100 on McGregor. Why not win a drink off this bird?
You put a wager on it.
Yeah. Winner, loser had to buy the winner a drink.
And the winner got to kiss the other one?
No. And then, so I won the first game, and she challenged me for a second game, and I flogged her in the first game, and I'm nothing special.
Good on you,
with that
dude.
pool.
That's epic.
Yeah, thanks so much,
Awesome.
man. I beat a cross-eyed 55-year-old who was blind drunk at the paddo. And,
That's very admirable.
yeah, thanks, mate. Put that on the CV.
Did you rub it in, or...?
No, I was good about it, and then she came back for more, and I thought, all right.
She liked what she saw?
Yeah.
She liked what she saw?
So
what were you wearing? Were you wearing your long socks with your Vans?
I don't even
Or with your
know.
yacht shoes?
No.
You were wearing your long socks and your yacht shoes, weren't you?
I was wearing pants, mate, but anyway.
What type of pants?
Mate, let's just continue where I'm
Alright.
going here. I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Anyway,
I'm picking it up.
we play the second game, and this bitch just turned into a pool shark and sunk every red ball.
Oh, she got you.
She sharked me, and I couldn't believe it because one eye's pointing to the bar and the other's out in the smokers area, and I was like, how can you even see where the ball's meant to be? And she beat me. And I was in disbelief, and, you know, everyone's giving me shit about it. And I just couldn't believe. I was baffled that this happened.
Yeah.
And then I was just a bit upset about the whole thing.
You're a bad loser.
I was a bad loser. I was like, oh,
you were a bad loser. You always have been a bad loser, mate.
Yeah, fair. And,
she made you feel a bit better afterwards, or?
Well, she goes, you can either buy me or drink, or give me a kiss. And everyone's gone, give her a kiss.
Oh, no.
Save your money.
Oh.
And,
Save your money.
Save your money.
And so what did you do?
I locked lips.
Bit of tongue?
She might have slipped a little bit.
You fiddled around with your tongue as well, don't lie. Bit of tongue.
And I'm on the search for love, but not that type.
Bit of tongue action. You did it, didn't you, Dirty Dog? What, 5 seconds? 10 seconds?
Yeah, I'm talking 5. I'm talking.
Dude. Oh, I wish I was there. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall. No, actually, I'm glad I wasn't there.
Nah, it was not a pretty sight,
I would
mate.
have vomited. But that's solid. That's solid, mate. I've seen worse. I've seen one of our close mates, just for some reason he's got a thing about where you go to a bar and...
Was that the big black one? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the really just a proper minger at the Victory Hotel. Lovely lady, but she didn't.
Are we talking a guy you used to flat with?
No.
Can I keep guessing?
No, you can't keep guessing. We can't drop names. We can't drop names like that. Anyway, he'd come up to you and he'd go, "Will you buy me a drink if I kiss that girl over there?" I go, "Yes." Yes, I'll buy you a drink. And I swear to God, he had a fetish for it.
Huh? Oh, right.
At the Victor, do you remember this?
Yes. Are we talking straight out of high school?
Yeah.
First year of uni?
Yeah. But he had a weird fetish for a while.
He did, didn't he, that guy? I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Not the stunners, but the exact opposite.
The complete opposite. Yeah.
It was. I loved it. It wasn't me doing it.
It was hilarious.
It was good. It entertained the boys. We had fun watching it. And you were entertaining the boys on Sunday afternoon at the paddock. So good on you, Reece, mate. It's
all about
cheers,
giving
mate.
Cheers.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's all about putting smiles on the boys'
You know
faces.
what? The only one that matters is the one you marry.
Which for me will be no one.
And that's one of the good things I'll take from one of our close mates, Toby Hunt. That's one of his main sayings, is the only one that matters is the one you marry. And God, does he live by that. No,
that should be his new tattoo. To go along with his Ralph Lauren Cupid on the hip and his Elvish 11 on his ankle.
He'll probably sue us for defamation. Because he is a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, he's not a lawyer yet. He's a law student. You know how law students think they're lawyers?
Yeah. Doesn't that other rival podcast think the same thing?
Yeah, actually, and that's why that podcast sucks. Nah, loves Brisbane Sports Guys. I've been a host twice. Easily their best 2 shows. But no.
I feel that crack.
But so, who was there with you when you did the old, where you got sharked on the pool table by the old bird? Who was with you? Are you asking?
Zane.
Yeah.
Would you like me to ask you another fun fact on my?
He's just cracked open another 4x gold.
Shit, you ask a question?
Oh, Milton Mango. What? Yeah, ask it.
Which race holds the Guinness World Record as the largest annual fundraising event in the world?
What sort of race?
It just says...
Just
race.
We're talking humans or...
Yeah, we're talking humans.
Running?
Yeah. Which race holds the Guinness World Record as the largest annual fundraising event in the world?
Pink ribbon...
It's in Europe.
It's in Europe?
Oh, I don't know. Is it in Europe? Yeah.
This could be embarrassing.
I've just said the wrong thing.
I don't know. What is it?
London Marathon.
Yeah, you're right. That is in Europe, Reece.
I don't know.
You were only there a few weeks ago. but obviously didn't know if it was is that Europe.
Yeah, not my best actually.
No, it's UK, so I can understand where you got a bit confused.
That's what I was thinking.
But that's Europe. That's Europe.
That is Europe. Yeah. We'll classify that as Europe.
And you were only there, what, a month ago?
Yeah, not even. Yeah, about a month and a half.
And you went to London first, didn't you?
Yeah.
And no. Good question. How was Europe, mate?
Yeah, no, it was fun, mate. It was fun. There was a lot of ups.
You've been
couple of downs.
You've been restraining yourself from some of these stories at work. You haven't been telling me.
Yeah. There's been we got a drift king going on down the road at Fig Tree Pocket with his ute. He's just clocked off, and he's gonna take the suburban streets of Fig Tree Pocket hard. I don't appreciate that. My cat could have been on the road.
He's just about to go over the dirt street because they haven't upgraded to bitumen streets here in Fig Tree Pocket.
Mate,
middle of bumfuck nowhere.
You name a house that would be under $1 million.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, I don't know actually. I'm not a real estate agent.
You're not. You're a financial banker.
Not that yet.
Fuck it, I'll buy the motherfucker.
my bonus is as big as last month. I just might buy the motherfucker. Fuck that.
You really sold that one. You could have got it out well, and everyone would think,
do you know who I am? No, go.
What's that guy's name? The Banker Wanker.
Banker Wanker. Watch that, people. That is some funny stuff. But go on. Sorry, mate. What was Europe like? You got distracted by the ute.
Well, I nearly died there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, do you want me to tell you? You're going to judge me?
Tell it. That's just my usual bloody reaction.
Well, it was in Croatia on Yacht Week, and it was the first night there, and we're getting to know everyone, and we're getting a bit. Everything's
Yacht
getting
Week
a bit
or
weird.
Sail Croatia?
Sail Croatia.
Big difference.
There's no difference.
There is.
It's apples and oranges.
From what I've heard, the Bogans go on Sail Croatia.
Well, that is just not correct, because I was there.
Exactly.
Oh, that's rich.
Sorry, mate. I'm just joking. I'm very jealous.
And anyway, sorry, I had to take a sip to gather my thoughts there.
Go ahead.
Anyway, everyone's getting a bit weird, and we head out, and where we had docked the boat, you had to get a water taxi to the mainland to go to the nightclubs or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've left the bar. I told one of the boys I'm going to duck in to get a cheeky slice of pepperoni pizza. You know how I am. I like to have a bit of a peck. Peck of food on a night out.
I wouldn't have picked it, mate. Wouldn't have picked it.
Yeah, no, you don't get this physique just sitting around all day. And
yes, you do. Go ahead, sorry.
And I was eating my pepperoni pizza, and you know me, if I'm not wearing my glasses, and if I don't have glasses, I'm blind as a bat. So I finished my pizza, and I'm walking around, and I'm trying to find everyone, and I'm trying to call people, and it's not happening. I can't get onto anyone. I can't see anything. It's just a lot of blurry figures, and I say, it's over. It's midnight. It's time to call it. I'm I'm very intoxicated.
Zane, Lockie and Deans have left you?
Well, I slightly blame Deans because I told him that I was getting a pepperoni pizza. But anyway, I don't want to put him in the firing line, but he has it coming.
What if thought Deans would be keen for a pepperoni pizza?
Now, have you seen him? He's a coat hanger. And,
leave Jonathan alone.
A gust of wind and it flies him back 10 metres. It's like a piece of...
So the boys left you.
It's like a bloody paper bag in the wind. He just blows around. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, but
I've gone on too far. Anyway, so everyone's gone.
They've left you.
So I go up to this guy in the water, and he's a water taxi, rank guy. He might have not even have been. He was on the speedboat.
Where was the main boat?
In the ocean.
Obviously, but where was the boat? Was it moored at the marina?
No, it was moored in the sea.
So you had to get on the tender to go out there.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, boating terms. I don't know anything about boats.
Oh, yeah, mate. One day you'll learn.
Old yacht week over here. Yacht. Anyway,
they call me the skipper.
Who calls you the skipper?
On the OG.
Who's ever referred to you as a skipper?
Oh, my nephew.
Your nephew.
My nephews.
All 6 years old.
Yeah, they think I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, anyway.
You've gone up to the bloke.
We've gone up to the bloke.
He was on a boat.
He's sitting on the boat. And I don't know if he was a water taxi driver or what he was, or if he was just a man on a boat. But I approached him and I said, "Hey, mate, can you take me to Sail Croatia?"
Do you have the name of your boat?
No, I just thought it was Sail Croatia.
There's a few of them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's about 50-ish Sail Croatia boats. But I thought this man knew what boat I needed to go to. So I jump on and he goes, "Yeah, mate, no worries, I'll take you there." I pass out on this speedboat, right? And
Was it rough?
I don't know, I was passed out.
Oh, yeah,
I passed out about 20 seconds of being on the boat. I was out cold. Anyway, I wake up to this man shaking me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, "Oh, what is going on?" He goes, "Mate, we're here." And I go, "Oh, yeah, sure." And he asked for the sum of money, and it worked out to be about $150 Australian. But I had just arrived in Croatia. I didn't know the currencies. I'm blind drunk. I just thought, whatever, pay the man and I'll get off. So I get off, and by the chance I have to...
Did you give him money?
Yeah, I gave him the money.
How much?
About 150 Australian.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was...
What? You must have been.
Yeah, no, it was pretty wankered. And then I get off, and I'm on a jetty. And then...
Are you sure it was 150?
Yeah, positive.
It wasn't 50?
No, positive.
You have a habit of exaggerating.
No, positive.
Right.
And then I'm there, and well, I checked the next day because all my money was gone.
Okay.
All of it was gone.
I believe it.
And then I'm there, and I'm on a jetty, and then I realise, well, my boat does not have a jetty. This is not where I need to be. But I was like, oh, I'll figure it out later. And I lay down on the jetty and I fall asleep. And I get woken up and my phone's going crazy. And I'm looking around for my phone and it's on the jetty, and I get my phone and I pick up, and Lockie's going, "Mate, where are you?" And I was like, "I'm on the boat, mate. Like, I'm on the boat." Yeah. I'm on the boat. And he goes, "What do you mean, mate? I'm on the boat. You're not here. You're not on the boat. I'm here." And I was like, "Dude, I'm on the boat." And he's like, "You're not on the boat." And then I go, "Oh no, it's happened again. It's happened again." And then I get my bear, like I'm starting to figure out where I am, and I'm on a jetty on an island, and there's only 2 boats on the island, but no one's in those boats. So I'm on a deserted island, and I can't find one of my shoes.
Was there any lights or anything?
No, there was no lights at all.
There was no town?
No, there was nothing, mate. It was an island and 2 ships that had no people on it.
Yeah, right.
My phone battery is down to 12%.
Yeah.
I'm trying to screenshot my location so the boys can come and get me. My phone is getting...
That's quite impressive that you thought of that.
Well, I didn't think of it. Zane told me to screenshot. I didn't think of anything, mate. I was nearly crying. I thought my life was over. I thought I was never getting off this island.
Oh, God.
I was there for a good half an hour. It was cold. It was windy.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the end of my journey.
Was it just cold or was it just windy?
It was both.
It was both?
It was both. It was windy and cold. Or the wind was cold. Now, up to your interpretation of how you want to take it. And then...
I'm just thinking it might just have been cold.
No, it was very windy.
Yeah, right.
It was very windy.
Yeah, I believe you.
And Lockie and Zane said, "Oh, screenshot where you are. We'll come and get you."
Well, Zane, very impressive that you thought of that. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, Zane did me a solid. Anyway, my screenshot for my phone's not working. It's not clicking, even though it's a brand new phone. It's just not letting me screenshot it, and I feel like it was my fault rather than the phone's fault.
Your shit phone case? Could that have been the problem?
It probably could have been that. Anyway, I finally get I get it to screenshot. I send it through to Zane. It takes forever to send because the reception is so bad on this deserted island.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Mate, you're in Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Can we Google that on your phone to make sure that's...
But it's not.
It's not.
I wasn't there. So he
Okay.
goes to me. "You're in Kazakhstan," or however you pronounce it. And I start freaking out. Like, I'm in a different country. I'm never going to get home. I've been on this boat.
Doesn't sound like a very friendly place.
No. I'm like, I'm not coming out of here live. Like, my phone's going to die. They're not going to be able to find me.
Oh,
Like,
get me out of
they're going
here.
to take my money and they're going to throw me in the ocean. They're going to put bricks to my ankles.
This little white boy. Get out.
And they say, "All right, mate, we're on our way. Hold tight." And I was off the phone with them, and then I started sitting there. And there was so many thoughts running through my head, but my main one was like, they're not going to come. They're thinking I'm joking.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. I was really worried that no one was going to come.
Yeah,
and it's on Yacht Week, South Croatia, you have to be back at the boat by 5:30 or they leave without you.
See, do they actually? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
retarded.
they start the boat and they head off to the next place, right? And it was 4:45.
Yeah.
So we were going short.
Have the boys, Lachlan, Jonathan, and
No,
Zane,
no,
have any of them told the skipper that
No,
we have one missing?
No, they just got on the speedboat and started heading towards.
Oh, so they did tell the skipper
Well, they must have.
to get on a boat.
I don't know what they did. I actually haven't asked them exactly how they got on the speedboat to get me.
Yeah.
Maybe they were still on the mainland. I have no idea. I really
right.
don't know. I haven't actually asked them. We just joked anyway. And then I'm sitting there. I find a yachty in the ocean. It keeps getting pushed up on the.
You've lost your shoes.
I lost one shoe. One shoe was on the ocean, and the waves kept pushing it back on the jetty. So I found a yachty. I put my yachty on. It's soaking, but I'm pretty stoked that I've got one yachty. I've got my other yachty back. I've got I got two shoes on.
Did you have your long socks on?
No, I went barefoot. Barefoot with the yachties.
All the little skinny socks.
Man, I like socks. I like my feet warm.
Yeah, but the look with the long socks and yachties shouldn't be a thing.
Why shouldn't it be a thing?
Because have you looked in the mirror when you wear that, Reese?
Mate,
You think it makes your calves look a bit better, doesn't it? Is that what runs through your head?
no.
Be honest.
No, I like socks.
You think it displays your calves, so they look a bit bigger.
Mate, I am in no shape even close to having any definition at all on my body. Why would a pair of socks make my calves pop?
I don't know.
Yeah, stupid. I
I just feel like, well,
No.
alright.
Anyway.
You found your yachty, good on you. Glad you found your yachty.
Sitting there, I had given up hope. I thought, no one's coming to get me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be on this deserted island for the rest of my life. And I was close to tears. I haven't been that upset since my bloody childhood dog died. I thought it was over for me.
You're righto.
I thought it was over for me.
Yeah.
And then I see this boat coming, and it was Zane and Lockie and this young guy who they'd somehow convinced to come and get me, who was a really nice guy.
Was Lachlan bright in the light? Was he what's it called?
Illuminated or whatever. Yeah.
He's quite pale, people.
And not anymore, mate. He's been tanning a lot these days.
Yeah, but I question. Shouldn't have left me at the pizza joint.
Shouldn't have left me at the pizza joint.
That was the bad guy in that story.
Yeah.
And the bloke who took $150 from him.
Yeah.
What a prick.
Oh, and then the water taxi home costed close to $300.
Oh, what? Oh, so it just costs a lot of money.
It was, yeah, it must be.
That's ridiculous.
But I don't know why the guy dropped me at that island.
What? You don't debate the price with them? You don't try and bargain?
Mate, I had been on a deserted island thinking my life was over. I would have given the guy my credit card, for God's sake. I was just so happy to be alive and be with my mates.
Yeah, but $300
back to land.
That's
Yeah, it was a joke, mate.
steep.
Well, it was $450 all up.
You didn't try and bargain with them at all?
The guy there?
No, the guy...
No. I was not in the mood for arguing. I just couldn't stop hugging the boys for picking me up.
Worth of fuel.
Yeah, no.
Taking advantage of you, Reese.
No, I think, mate, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Pricks.
But, you know.
But that was a bit of a down point, but...
Bit of a down point, but it made for a good story. And then the next morning, it was pretty embarrassing.
Well,
I was renowned as the
You've done it before, but...
Yeah, I go wandering a bit, don't I?
I don't know why.
I don't know, eh?
I think you like the feeling of being looked for.
That someone needs me,
Yeah.
or I'm wanted or something.
You love the fact that someone's probably going, "Where's Reese?"
Yeah.
Where's Reese?
Yeah, that's not true, but yeah, take it as you will. But
where is it? We should really be looking for him right now. And you think people think about that?
You talk so much shit. But yeah, now we'll call it that. Whatever.
Because I've been on the phone with you before, where you've gotten lost in Brisbane City.
I have got lost a few times.
With one of our other good mates, Liam Maguire. I was with Liam Maguire, and we were in a cab, driving around. This cab trip cost, not me, it cost Liam a bit of money, but...
Thanks, Levi.
All you could say was, I'm outside of a Hertz car hire.
It was Eurocar.
Yeah. And that's all you could tell us. And we had to look for a half an hour because you were in a bush somewhere. And I was like, I don't know where I am, John. I just want to go home, man. I just want to go home, dude. Can you just please come pick me up?
Well, you saw me. I was not able to...
I just want to go home and see my mum.
She's a lovely lady. She did us a great cheese platter before we recorded this.
That was a nice cheese platter.
That was exactly what hit the spot on the Friday.
Apparently my cheese platter etiquette isn't correct.
Mate, you cut enough cheese for one slice to feed a small bloody child.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad. I've seen people take more than what I took. I didn't think it was that bad. You're just a bit greedy. You don't like the fact that I took some. You didn't like the fact that I took any. I could have taken a little bit and you would have been annoyed. I could have taken a little bit. This is another part of Rhys in his own house. If you even touch a bit of food...
Well, listen here, mate.
You straight away get a judgment look. So you've always got to be the second person to touch food because he's got to be the first.
All fair points, but truth be told, if you've got a problem, meet me in the octagon in 2 weeks, 5 rounds for the welterweight championship of the world. High vis versus high vis.
Oh, that was awesome. That's what you should do, something like that for our intro for this podcast.
Yeah,
mate.
maybe. We'll see how we go for round 2.
We'll get some sort of a theme music.
Yeah.
Might get someone to come up with a bit of a riff on the old electric guitar. I don't know. We've got to think of something for an intro.
I used to be able to play Black Betty on the drums back in my percussion days.
That'd be awesome.
How good would that be?
Yeah, that'd be really good. Oh, Rhys Gus, bam lamb, oh, Rhys Gus. Nah, actually, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Do we get done for copyright for that?
Yeah.
Because if
we
we don't
have to change the riff, maybe. I don't know.
All we want to
The whole
say is...
copywriting thing.
All we want to say is... Just your regular,
what we
everyday,
do,
normal guys.
Yeah.
Nothing special about us, motherfucker.
Yeah. Everyday, regular, normal guys. That's what we wanted to do.
When I go to the clubs, I wait in line, motherfucker. I got $600 in the bank, motherfucker.
I get paid $12.50 an hour, motherfucker.
But maybe that's all we need.
That song is perfect
we can
for
head
us.
to the park after dark.
No, the everyday, regular, normal guys.
That's us. That's us too.
That is us, but we can't copy someone's song.
Yeah.
The copyright
We're also starting a partnership with RG's.
Oh, the pub.
The pub.
Yeah,
they're giving us free drinks because we're the
another
RG
thing. We're actually looking at
podcast.
some sponsorships.
So yeah, if there's any sponsors out there.
No, we've already got some lined up.
Yeah, we've got
We've
few
got
sponsors.
McSweeney Plumbing.
McSweeney Plumbing.
So if you need a poo doctor,
Here's
give
your
them a
guy.
call. And Texas Bar and Grill, our favourite.
You've put both of their kids through college?
Yep. No, it's high school.
High school?
So a very nice high school, I think. I haven't asked which one. He just takes
He can pick whatever he wants. He's giving him that much money.
He just takes my money. I love their chicken. I missed their chicken wing contest last night.
Oh, what a
chicken
disaster. You missed the chicken wing eating contest. How are you live, mate?
I would have eaten if I went there last night. I reckon. So there's two.
I'm not talking 6. I'm not talking 12.
We're talking.
I'm talking 24.
We're talking 2 wings to a chicken, right? So I'm talking. I would have.
What do you order usually when you go?
I order. Well, they've gotten rid of the steak burger, so I'm a bit upset about that.
How many wings would you get if you were just just getting wings?
18.
18. And are you full after those 18?
I usually get a burger.
So you get the 18 and the burger.
No, not every time, but I have done it.
So I'm talking you're probably going to eat 30 wings. You'd be able to eat 30 wings.
Oh, that's a lot.
24.
I was going to compete with our nemesis, Brisbane Sports Guys co-host, Jack Colley.
Collie would be able to eat he'd be able to eat more than you, wouldn't he?
What, because why, Reece?
Actually, you're a big eater. But I've heard, you told me Collie's a big eater.
Yeah, but he's bigger than me. It doesn't mean he has a bigger stomach.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, well, there's hot dog eating contests. They're always the skinny guys that always win. Have you noticed that?
They are, but the reason I didn't want to compete with Jack Colley is because if he was anywhere near me, watching him eat, it would have turned me off. I would have stopped. I wouldn't be able to eat.
What is he, a messy eater?
With chicken wings, he is horrible.
Is anyone a good eater but with chicken wings?
No, but Jack, you'll say, Jack, can you wipe your face, please, mate? And he'll just say, no. I'll go, why? And he goes, because I'm just going to get my face dirty on the next chicken wing, Gus. And I go, fair point.
That's not fair. That's a pretty fair point.
But still, wipe your face. Wipe your face, mate, please. Jack, if you're listening...
just wipe the face.
Wipe your face when we're at Texas Bar and Grill, or I won't go there anymore with you. And I know you're going to be more upset about that than I will be.
Because who are you going to go with, mate?
I have brought in a lot of customers into that joint, mate. We're talking you. Why are we saying we're talking?
I don't know. It's kind of...
You've gotten it stuck in my head today.
I feel... Who says that all the time? Lockie. I think he says that.
No, yourself. You've gotten it off 22 Jump Street. We're talking missionary. We're talking missionary. We're talking when she's on her back and I'm on top. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've gotten that
Probably
stuff.
the only thing you've ever quoted correctly.
Oh, thanks. But
usually go... Schmiggle.
Oh, shut.
Schmiggle.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I've brought a lot of customers into that joint, and I reckon I've taken probably all up 20 people through that place.
You're a hero, mate.
I've got a lot of friends.
God, there's going to be more like you out there.
You just don't understand how many friends I have.
I know, mate. I know.
I'm extremely popular. I know you.
Who's an arch nemesis of yours?
Oh,
I was gonna
James Perrins.
That's a guy. What do you reckon?
Well,
we'll get him on.
No. We're not going to talk anything positive about that bloke.
Okay. Right.
No, no.
I just think.
Right,
I think. You know, because Game of Thrones, Tale of Fire and Ice. That is James Perrin's Gus McSweeney story right there.
Fuck at the end. Oh, spoiler. Oh, I should have said spoiler. But...
well, actually, should we talk about that?
No. I'm enjoying what we're going to talk about. Well, the reason you brought that up is because we thought about maybe bringing some guests on.
Yeah.
Guests.
Yeah.
Because just to change it up, a lot of our inspiration is Joe Rogan. No,
Yeah. Oh, all right.
It's good.
Okay, fair.
Reese is wanting to wrap it up. I think he's had too many 4X goals.
No, I just...
You wanted to wrap it up, mate. How long
now
have we
you've
gone
made
for?
it weird.
No, I haven't made it weird. We've gone for an hour.
Yes, I'm saying.
That's epic.
We need to wrap it up.
No.
They're not going to listen.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan goes for 3 hours.
We're not fucking Joe Rogan, Gus. No one knows about us.
They won't hear that either.
No, we've cut, there's about 5 minutes we need to cut it.
All right, we'll cut it off then.
They're not going to listen, mate. No, we've got to wrap it up, bud.
All right. Well, you wrap it up.
Well, anyway, what do you reckon? How do you reckon we went on our first go?
That was a really nice way to wrap it up, dude. Just cut me off. That's all right. Didn't cut off your story. Whatever.
You chimed in a bit, bud.
Yeah, but you got to do that.
You got a bit of dry spit on the side of your mouth.
Oh, yuck.
Just letting everyone know.
That's because I'm
salivating at the
and
thought.
on that
You're
note,
just salivating at the thought of chicken wings, mate.
On that note, if anyone did listen to all an hour,
I highly doubt it. If you made it through to the end,
thank you very much.
Please hit us up. Thank you very much. We'll definitely have to buy you a beer next time we see you, because that is a tremendous effort.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Blokes that are so average at life.
Well, that was our first go, mate, and if they've gotten to the hour and 4 minutes, we must have done something right.
Yeah, hopefully it's been
even if just
slightly
one person
entertaining.
went that long.
Who do you reckon that one person would be?
I don't know. Oh, I'd like to meet them.
I'd like to shake their hand.
Yeah. On that note, guys,
it's probably my
to that person that's listened to this long, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks very much. Hopefully many more to come. Cheers for listening to Reese and Gus's first installment of the podcast.
Sweet as, boys.
Who fucking roo.
See you later.